Hey, I have to give a shout out to my friends at Halo Helicopter Rescue. On Friday, they had their annual fundraising golf tournament at the Bow Island Golf Course, and the turnout was great. The entries were packed. They raised a ton of money. It was just a really, really good time. Huge rural support for that golf tournament. So, I mean, we had members of the agriculture community from right across southern Alberta there, a business community as well. It was a really good time. You know how, though, at most Texas Scramble golf tournaments, right, how they start it all, right? They call it a shotgun start, right? And so that's how they began. They did not have a shotgun start, though, at the Bow Island Golf Club. Want to know what they did? They had a helicopter start.
Oh, cool.
They had the helicopter, the Halo helicopter right there on hole number 1. And when it was time, I mean, everyone went to the hole they were to begin at. And then when it was time, they fired that chopper up. The chopper did a couple of spins around the whole golf course there. And then it went on back to, prepare for its next call. Hopefully, heaven forbid, they don't get more calls, but inevitably they do. And so it was great. Like I say, they raised a ton of money there, and it was a huge honor for me to volunteer and be a part of that wonderful afternoon. It was so good.
That's good that they got the support that they need, because, I mean, that's one of the things that obviously I'm passionate about being married to a member of EMS is that, Halo helps out our community more than people realize, and that they need the funding in order to actually be able to do their jobs. So, and
amazingly, I can't even fathom how they do it without a penny of support.
I know.
From the province. It's remarkable how they do it just with fundraising events such as this. So it was good. So that golf tournament went good. That one in Brooks, though.
How did that go?
Well, I don't know how the golfing went. However, you heard about the controversy and what that was all about, right?
Yes.
That's like it's like Golfgate in Alberta. Can we call it a Golfgate scandal in Alberta? Let me set it up for you. It was the Oilman's golf tournament in Brooks at the beautiful Brooks Golf and Country Club there, and somebody had tweeted out. Just one of the fun little games on one of the holes of the golf. And these golf tournaments, they have the tournament, but they have little side games that you can win as well, right? It happens all the time, and it's how these golf tournaments are. Well, one of the games was a sign down the fairway and a special prize. I don't even know what the prize was. I believe it was like steak dinner at a local steakhouse in Brooks or something like that. If you hit the sign, you win a prize. Isn't that fun? Sounds fun.
Seems like a fun golf tournament.
Seems like a fun time. Yeah, except the sign was a picture of our premier's face.
Oh.
I saw
the pictures on social media. I mean, obviously it went viral. So.
What do you think of the outrage? There was a huge amount of outrage. Massive outrage over the weekend of this little side game at the Oilman's Golf Tournament in Brooks. There's a lot of really strong feelings either way on this. Do you have a feeling on this?
I stay out of the political stuff. I'm not going to lie. I completely remain pretty quiet about things. So I don't really have an opinion.
Okay, here's what I think. And nobody asked, but I'll say it anyway. Okay, our local SARC. All right, we've had Chris Johnson on the show many, many times before, and she's a great friend of the show, and we firmly support everything that she does. When you start talking about a piece of cardboard, right? And it's a piece of cardboard. And when you start talking about shooting golf balls at a piece of cardboard, I think in many ways, it might even distract from the real work that people like Chris do, for not just for our community, but for our entire area. You know what I mean? Like, she is dealing with real violence, real situations, real things all the time. And they need our attention, and things like that need our focus. But when you're talking about a cardboard sign, I think it just distracts from the real problem in our society.
I don't understand what you're trying to say, though. Like, are you saying that shooting a ball at a picture of a woman is supporting violence against women? Is that what you're saying?
That's what many are saying. That's what many are saying. That's what many are saying.
I just feel like that's just a little bit like pin the tail on a donkey. Does that mean that's violence against animals?
Kirby, that is violence against animals right there. Pin the tail on the donkey promotes violence to animals.
Well, that's what you're saying, pretty much.
That's what people are saying. I'm saying it doesn't, though. I'm saying that the big deal over this distracts from the real issues. And the real issues are actual violence, actual domestic situations that are happening, And okay, now here's another part. Okay, somebody says, okay, men in politics never have to deal with this.
That's not true.
You don't agree with that?
We've had many issues in the sense of male politicians and backlash on social media or people sharing their frustrations. I mean, I see every day something about Justin Trudeau on Facebook.
Okay.
So
hey, you know what? And I recall Ralph Klein. He was at a Stampede event in Calgary, and somebody burst through a crowd of people there and assaulted Ralph Klein. What did they do? Do you remember what they did?
No.
They pied him in the face.
Right.
I mean, it was only a pie, but it was a real assault. Okay? And so, some people say men just don't have to deal with some of the things that women do. I think that, like I say, I think that our focus in a situation like this should be on the wonderful work that SARC does in our community and in similar organizations right across Alberta. And so, that's my take on the scandal that goes on. I mean, it was a dumb thing. It was a dumb thing that the golf tournament did, and they should have known better. They should have known that it probably would have caused some kind of, uproar, which it definitely did. So, so if you're reading about it today, if nobody told you over the weekend what this whole thing was all about, Brooks Golf Course. That's what went down, and a huge social media uproar that ensued after that. A lot of people were sounding off and weighing in on it, and you know what? Nobody's wrong in the discussion and, quite frankly, the argument that occurred. But like I say, a number of opinions going on. That's mine, So take it with a grain of salt, right? Okay, it's 8:46. The KG.